How are we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as we welcome you to Heinz Field, where your Pitt Panthers will face off against the Miami Hurricanes in a battle for ACC Coastal Division supremacy here. The Panthers win and they're in the ACC Championship game. Miami needs a bit of help, but both teams currently sitting at 9-2 in the rankings and with a chance to come away with an ACC Coastal Division title when they leave Heinz Field this evening. It's another great night for football. Cold out, but a fantastic day for football for your Pitt Panthers, and we'll get you out to the action as they take on the Miami Hurricanes. And Pitt will receive the football. We are underway now. Miami kicking it off. Maurice French will receive it at about the goal line. He takes it out, gets about the 15, 17-yard line before he's swarmed by a couple Miami defenders. Not a great return for the Panthers, and they'll start out with the football on their own 17. Kenny Pickett comes out in the shotgun, two tight end set. He's flanked by Sibley. It's play action on the opening play. Pickett throws on his opening play, but it's a bit behind tight end Antonio Greer. Goes for about a yard. 2nd and 9 now for the Panthers. Pickett is back to pass in a 5-wide set. Looks over the middle. Has a man. That's Jay Keys, the true freshman gadget man. He's thrown passes this year. He's run the football. And, of course, he's the Panthers' leading receiver in terms of total yardage. He picks up first down yardage there for the Panthers. And then they'll hand it off to C.J. London on first down. He goes nowhere. So an inauspicious start to the game for the Panthers running the football. They've really struggled with that over the last few weeks. They've moved the ball well through the air. That's really what's carried the team through this 6-game winning streak, hopefully 7 games after this football contest winning streak that they've been on. 3rd and 4 for Pickett now. He looks, he's got a man. That is Jake Keys. He can't hold on to the football through the contact, and so Pitt will have to punt the ball away on their opening possession, allowing Evan Shariffs, the senior quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes, to take over and see what this explosive Miami offense can do. And he misfires on his opening pass. Shariffs, if you look at his stats, he is fairly inaccurate. He's like 65% completion, which is good, but he does miss a few passes, so we'll see how things go here. 3rd and 5 for Miami. Shariffs back to pass, dual halfback look. He's got a man over the middle. That's Deontay Mullins, who's got lightning quick speed. Fastest player on the football field, probably Deontay Mullins. So he gets in space, gets a nice big gain for Miami, and that's how they're going to look to exploit the Panthers. We know they have a great passing offense, and a lot of it is predicated on the speed of their receivers. Mullins was case in point there as he gets a nice big gain. Play action pass for Shariffs that time, and he misses again out wide past his receiver, who had a step on the Panthers, but it would have been for a short game. 2nd and 10 now. Panthers bring a bit of a blitz. Shariffs is back to pass, unloads it quickly, finds his man underneath. That's going to be Sam Bruce, who hauls that in for a gain of 10, very near to a first down. 3rd and inches for Miami. They bring in a heavy set. Fullback comes in. It's a handoff to Homer. He's hit in the backfield by Paris Ford, and Sean Wolfgang, the junior defensive end, cleans it up, but that play was made entirely by Paris Ford, and Miami will have to punt. Note, around the ACC, huge result. Virginia knocks off Virginia Tech behind 2 touchdowns from Bryce Perkins throwing, 2 touchdowns rushing from Ken Huffman, receiving from Warren Kraft. A huge game for the Cavaliers. They beat Virginia Tech for the first time in, I think, 13 years, 15 years, something of that nature. And what that means, though, in the course of this game is that the winner of this contest will actually win the ACC Coastal Division, because whoever, let's say Miami wins, they'll finish at 6-2. Pitt will be 6-2, and they'll have the head-to-head tiebreaker. If Pitt wins, they'll win the division outright. And a very poor start for the Panthers there. Kenny Pickett had Maurice French over the middle of the field. He misses him, and so Miami will get the football back here midway through the opening quarter, and it's Mullins with his 2nd catch of the day, going for about 9. Second up, 2nd and 1 for Shariffs. In the pistol look there, he's going to dump it off to Travis Homer. Nice gain of 7. He's going to pick up first down yardage for the Hurricanes. Shariff's under center. He's got Homer deep in the backfield. 3 wide receiver set. He's back to pass. Looking. Not a lot of running from Miami so far in this game. And what a play there. The Panthers just got no pass rush, so Shariff's had plenty of time to sit and dissect the zone. Eventually finds his top receiver, Amon Richards, for first down yardage. Shariff's over the middle now. He's got him in. That's Adrian Randall, but great defending by Salim Brightwell. The Panthers middle linebacker is able to break that pass up. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now. Shariff's back to pass. Looks. Has a man again. That's Sam Bruce, who's able to sit down and get away from the coverage of DeMar Hamlin for a gain of 20, and it's 1st and goal now for the Hurricanes at the 7. Sheriff's back to pass. They're setting up a screen. It's Travis Homer. He looks like he can waltz into the end zone, and he just steps out of bounds. So horrible footwork by Travis Homer there. It's going to be 2nd goal for Miami. Homer will take the handoff, though. He fights through one Pitt defender, goes through another, and he's into the end zone, takes a hit from DeMar Hamlin for his trouble, but 2nd time was the charm for Travis Homer. He gets into the end zone, and Miami draws first blood. They open the scoring and will take the lead 7-0 here at Heinz Field, silencing the Pitt crowd just for the moment. Maurice French on the ensuing kick return. He's got great field to the outside. Nice run. He takes a big hit, but picks up a gain of about 39, gives the Panthers good field position at their own 36. London checks in, and he's going to take the handoff from Kenny Pickett. Good forward run from the true sophomore. Gain of about 9, and the Panthers will have 3rd and 1 now. Pickett flanked by London. Shotgun set. Pickett keeps himself on a read option. He gets 1st down yardage. Great job by Kenny. Read it perfectly and gets just the yardage he needs to take the Panthers onto the plus side of midfield at the Miami 49. 1st and 10 for Pickett. It's a bubble screen. He's got Trey Tipton, fights through one tackle. Then he's brought down, and that's going to be null and void, though. Flag down on the play. It's going to be a holding call against the Panthers. Maurice French, trying to help set up the bubble screen, gets tagged for holding, and so it'll be 1st and 17 now for the Panthers. They'll be backed up to the other side of midfield. Play action for Pickett. He's back. Has a man. That was Jay Keys, and he just overthrew him. A tough start to the contest for Kenny Pickett so far, missing on a couple of throws he should have had. 2nd and 17. Pickett does find a man this time, though. That's going to be Antonio Greer for a gain of 8. The sophomore tight end hauls that in, gets about half the yardage back, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Panthers. Pickett rolling out to the right, looking. He's hit as he throws, can't find his man. 4th and 8, and Eric Fox will come on to punt the football away for the Panthers. The sophomore punter with a nice boot puts that out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, so Miami, or about the 10-yard line, I should say. So Miami will have a ways to go if they want to score on the Panthers and double their advantage. And they do get off to a great start there. That's a throw underneath to Derek Sisk, who gains 17 yards and a 1st down for the Hurricanes. They got a trips bunch formation to the left as Sheriffs is under center on 1st down. He's going to pitch it that direction to Travis Homer. He gets out into the open before Paris Ford comes over and makes a nice open field tackle, but it's a gain of 9 for the Hurricanes. 2nd and 1, Sheriffs back to pass, looking, plenty of time, and he finds his man. That's tight end Michael Irvin Jr. with his 1st catch of the game. The 6th 1st down for the Hurricanes already in this 1st quarter as they're moving the football very well over the middle. Good defending by Dane Jackson that time, knocks the football away from Sam Bruce, and Miami will face 3rd and 5 now. They send a man in motion to the wide side right. Panthers bring a blitz, and Miami counters it perfectly with Travis Homer out in the flats. He fights through one tackle, and eventually the Panthers push him out of bounds. That was Ford pushing him out, gain of 22 and a huge 1st down. So Miami currently leading the Panthers 7-0 at the end of the 1st quarter and driving here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. 3 wide receiver formation for Sheriffs as he's back to pass, and he finds a man underneath. That's going to be Derek Sisk again for a nice short gain. He'll set up 3rd and 2 now for the Hurricanes. Sheriffs handoff up the middle. That's Travis Homer. He fights away from a couple of Panthers defenders. Good bit of burst from Travis Homer to get through that hole, pick up a nice gain of 9. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hurricanes at the 8. Homer will take the handoff again. He goes up the middle, fights through the tackle of Paris Ford, who wrestles him down to the ground, but he falls forward into the end zone, and just like that, Miami doubles their lead 14-0 Hurricanes early here in the 2nd quarter, and the Panthers really behind the 8 ball as it stands right now, and not great yardage through the running game. They're relying on the pass too much. Sibley was only get 3 there. Play action for Pickett. He's back to pass, rolls out to the right. Good pressure from Miami, and Kenny's forced to throw it away. A 4 of 11 start for the junior quarterback passing the football. He does find a man underneath, though, on 3rd down. It's going to be Paul Lease for a gain of 7, but they're going to mark him just short of the 1st down marker. So the Panthers on their own 34-yard line, I think it is, decide we have to go for it here, and they run it up the middle with Todd Sibley. It was, I think, the 38-yard line, so pretty close to midfield. They run it up the middle for Sibley. Gets just 3, but it's enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Picking Up. Play action. Had Keys in the backfield with him. Instead, he decides to take it himself. It's a good run from Pickett. The best run all day for the Panthers. Goes for 13 and gets first down yardage. 5 wide set for Kenny now. He's back. Miami brings some pressure up the middle, but Pickett unloads it just in the nick of time. Finds French over the middle. Nice catch for a gain of 11 and a first down for Mr. French. 1st and 10, CJ London taking the counter. He can't get through a swarm of Miami defenders, and they gang tackle him and bring him down after a pickup of about 4. 2nd and 6. London is Pickett's sidecar. He's going to fake the handoff to him and roll out to the right. Pickett has a couple men underneath. He waits, though, and he finds Maurice French breaking open. Great job by Pickett. He could have dumped it off to Lease there, but instead he held it and found French for a first down. 2nd and 10 now from the 15. Pickett back to throw, looking for the end zone. It's nearly intercepted. Malik Young deflects it away. Pickett was looking for Jay Keys and forced 7. 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers. 4 wide set. Pickett back to pass. He looks, going for the corner. He's got him in. It's a touchdown. Maurice French is able to haul that one in. It was a dangerous pass from Pickett. If you watch it back, he probably had Paul Lease breaking open in the right corner of the end zone. Instead, he throws it across the field to French, who comes back on the football, makes a great play. He locates it first, and the Panthers break their scoring drought and are able to get onto the scoreboard and come back to cut the deficit in half, 14-7. Kaiser Artis-Scott nearly makes an interception to give the ball back to the Panthers on first down. He rushes the quarterback. A great edge rush from Kaiser Artis-Scott, forcing the incompletion on 2nd down. So 2 great plays by the 4-star junior from Maryland. Sheriff's back to pass on 3rd down now. Nearly intercepted. That was Dane Jackson knocking the football away this time. So 3 great plays by the Panthers secondary to force a 3-and-out from Miami. And Pitt gets the football back, and they could, really draw this game level again the way they moved the football on their last drive methodically down the field. That's London over, picks up a gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Pickett back to pass. Miami doesn't bring any pressure. He's just scanning the field, looking. Finally, they bring him in, and Pickett finds Paul Lease underneath for a gain of 10. He holds on through the contact, but it was a great job of patience by Pickett. He didn't try to scramble because he knew he wouldn't get the first down. He waited for Lease to break open and found him for a first down. Here's London now breaking past the Miami defender. Picks up a good solid gain of about 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now for the Panthers. Pickett making some corrections at the line. He's back to pass. Over the middle, Jay Keys into triple coverage, but Pickett fires the pin, through the hole of a needle. I completely butchered that metaphor, but it was a great throw by Kenny Pickett anyways into triple coverage. Keys was able to hold on through the contact, and the Panthers continue to move the chains. Now to the 27-yard lines. Pickett back to pass, dumps it off underneath to Trey Tipton. Miami played very soft coverage there. Pickett recognized and was able to find Trey Tipton, who for a nice catch and run gets a gain of 12, and the Panthers have wound the clock down to about 1:30 to play here in the first half. Pickett's going to keep it on a read option, fights through a nice tackle there for a gain of 6, and it's going to be 2nd and 4 now. Pitt continuing to run the clock, doesn't want to give Miami any more opportunities with the football, and they'll have the opportunity to really do that as CJ London picks up first down yardage. So now under 30 seconds to play, it's 1st and goal. Heavy set to the right, 2 tight ends. London runs that way, but he can't get into the end zone. Good stop by Miami, and Pitt will use their first timeout. 2nd and goal. Jay Keys subs in at quarterback. They run a handoff to CJ London. Might have been a read option. London is able to take the handoff, goes for a yard, and Pitt forced to use another timeout. 10 seconds to play. Pickett in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. He rolls in that direction, and he's not going to throw it. He just keeps it himself. Waltzes into the end zone untouched, and the Pitt Panthers have drawn level with Miami. All it took was 1 3-and-out for the Hurricanes and 2 sensational possessions by the Panthers. Pickett even had 2 receivers open on that right side of the field, but he didn't want a chance to throw. He keeps it himself, waltzes into the end zone, and sends the Panthers into halftime tied with the Miami Hurricanes 14-14. An incredible half of football, and what was probably the most incredible is I think the Panthers had the ball for about 9.5 minutes of the second quarter. That was really the big play, or the big decision by the Panthers that really helped them out, was just their methodical movement of the football to try and help neutralize this Miami offense that was very explosive in the first quarter. Pitt just didn't let them have the football in the second quarter, and it wasn't a matter of time wasting really, except on the late in the second drive, but they just moved the football methodically, and that helped them even up the score. So we welcome you back to Heinz Field here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. Your Pitt Panthers have leveled the playing field with the Miami Hurricanes. A huge battle for the ACC Coastal Division title. Remember, the winner pulls in the Coastal Division title and will play in the ACC Championship game against either Wake Forest or NC State. They'll be playing later on today, and Miami looking to draw first blood here in the second half and retake the lead after the Panthers drew back with 2 consecutive touchdowns in the second quarter. Moved the football well on the first 2 plays. 2nd and 6 now, and it looked like Shariff was going very deep there. He just overthrows his receiver. It'll be 3rd and 6 now. He fakes a screen pass out wide. Has a man over the middle. It's Deontay Mullins. He overthrows him. And so a good stop here by the Panthers will allow them to take over the football after a Miami punt. 1st and 10, it's Pickett handing it off to C.J. London. Nowhere to go. The blocking completely falls flat. He loses a yard. Big tackle. I think that was Shaq Quarterman, the big Miami middle linebacker, knocks him down. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Motion man is Lease. Pickett rolling out to the right. Tries to throw it underneath. He had C.J. London breaking open over the middle, but Shaq Quarterman, his 9th tackle of the game, his first sack. It's going to be 3rd and 22 now for the Panthers. They dump it off on a short screen to C.J. London, but he's able to go nowhere. Gain a 2, and the Panthers have to punt the football back to the Hurricanes. Motion man is Michael Irvin. 2nd and 10, it's Shariff's running an option play, it looked like there, and he just didn't pitch the football. The Panthers read it perfectly, brought 4 men off the edge on that side. Shariff's had nowhere to go. It's a big loss for 3rd and 14. He's back to pass now, looks underneath, has a man, that's Deontay Mullins, but nowhere to go. Short gain as he's brought down by senior Felipe Motley, and the Panthers will get to retake the football. 5 wide set for Pickett here. Midway through the 3rd quarter, he rolls out to his right, trying to find an open man. He's got plenty of space, decides to throw it, and it's Maurice French again. Pickett has shown such patience and has been able to find French on about 3 or 4 occasions across the middle of the field. And so now it's 2nd down. Pickett back to pass. He's got a man underneath. It's Jay Keys. He jukes around 2 Miami defenders, fights through the tackle from another. Keys off to the races. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He will score. Jay Keys off to the races. An incredible play from the true freshman, Kenny Pickett. Found him on the underneath route, and then Keys did all of the rest. A beautiful little bit of misdirection here with the head fake. Gets 2 Miami defenders to miss. He fights through a tackle from Michael Pinckney, and then he gets a great block on the edge from Paul Lease, and he was off to the races. The Panthers take their first lead of the contest thanks to Jay Keys marching down the field. An incredible drive, and Miami will have to answer, and they get off to a good start with a 9-yard carry from Travis Homer, the redshirt junior running back, with another solid run. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play action for Shariffs. Has a man over the middle. That's Sam Bruce as he gets the downfield passing game going again. Gain of 16 to about midfield. Bunch formation to the left, and they run a toss that direction. Nowhere to go, though. Stunned along the edge. That was Amir Watts making a great tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Hurricanes. Shariff's back. Panthers bring pressure. Artis Scott knocks the football loose. Miami recovers, but a huge strip sack from Kaiser Artis Scott. His 2nd edge rush of the game, and the 2nd time that has created disruption. The Panthers will get the football back. C.J. London, gain of 6 on 1st and 10 there. The Panthers trying to work that running attack a little bit more into the game. Play action for Pickett. Dumps it out wide. Has Jay Keys, who's able to haul it in for a gain of 6. The touchdown scorer gets 1st down yardage for the Panthers. Pickett now didn't know what to do on 3rd and 12. Was trying to change the play at the line. Ends up taking a delay of game. And so after the 1st down, Pitt now facing 3rd and 17. Maurice French goes in motion for Pickett. He's going to look. Plenty of time in the pocket. He just dumps it off eventually. Good coverage downfield by Miami. The Panthers punt the ball back to the Hurricanes, who still look to level the score here late in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be Homer. Great run, but he's brought down. Fantastic pursuit by junior Paris Ford, forcing 3rd and 6 now. Panthers bringing a blitz off the left side. Shariffs, though, finds a man over the middle who's open. That's Adrian Randall. Hauls in the pass for a nice gain to the Panthers 40. Gets 1st down yards for Miami. Shariffs under center. He hands it off on a delay to Travis Homer, and Paris Ford is right there to meet him. Another great tackle by the Panthers free safety, their leading tackler this season, and a candidate for a few very prestigious defensive awards this season. Another tackle by Ford, but not after Homer gets 9 yards and a first down. Miami moving the ball well here late in the quarter. Shariff tries to scramble. Nowhere to go, though. The junior outside linebacker, Barry Jenkins II, out of Washington, D.C., hauls him down, and Miami trying to find an equalizer, trailing 21-14, but driving with the football here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So the Hurricanes face a crucial 3rd and 6 at the 24. They bring out a 3-wide set. Shariff's back to pass. The Panthers drop into coverage, and Shariff's just waits them out, finds his man. That's top receiver Amon Richards, only his 2nd catch of the day, but it goes for 23, just short of the end zone. So 1st and goal for Miami, looking to punch it in, tie the game. Shariff's keeps it himself on a read option. Damar Hamlin comes up and cuts him down in the backfield. Shariff's twirls forward but can't get forward progress, loses 2, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They bring in a heavy set this time. Pitch it outside to Homer. Nowhere to go, and Jazzy Stalker brings him down. Great job by Paris Ford keeping contained on the outside and allowing Stalker to maintain pursuit. 3rd and goal. Shariff's back. He's going to pass it this time. Looking out wide. Nearly intercepted. That was Stalker and Ford both converging on the pass. A lot of hang time under it. And so 4th and goal for the Hurricanes. Now they have to go for it to try and equalize the game, equalize the scoreline. They send Bruce in motion. Shariff's back to pass. Panthers bring a blitz, and it's intercepted. Jazzy Stalker takes it away, and he's got plenty of room to meander down the field. He's at his own 30, the 40. Nobody may catch him. Mullins giving chase the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jazzy Stalker. The length of the field, an incredible switch in field position, 107 yards. The longest interception return clearly in Pitt Panthers history. An incredible play by Jazzy Stalker flips the game on its head. Miami trying to level the score. Now all of a sudden they're down a pair of touchdowns. Jazzy Stalker, 107 yards for the first interception, the first turnover of the day, and it is a huge one. The Panthers completely flipped the script, and Miami will retake the football, but now down 14 points. Shariff's, though, a good throw out wide to Giovanni Haskins. He let him a bit too much. It was a great catch by Haskins. If he hit him in stride, he could have been off to the races there, but first down for Miami. Play action for Shariff's. Finds his man. That's Derek Sisk for a gain of 6 as the Hurricanes get right back to work moving the football down the field, although they will pitch out to Homer this time. He's going to be sliced down in the backfield, met head on by middle linebacker Salim Brightwell, and because they're so deep in their territory, they do have to punt it away. So the Panthers have Kenny Pickett, finds Antonio Greer out wide, jukes around one Miami defender, fights forward for forward progress, gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Panthers. 5 wide set. Keys comes in motion, takes a handoff from Pickett, cuts it right up the middle. Good solid gain for Jay Keys, pickup of 8 for the wide receiver, quarterback, whatever you want to call him. He's in at quarterback right now. He does hand it off to CJ London on a counter, though. He picks up only 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Panthers, who have only 78 rushing yards on the day. They're actually being outgained by the Hurricanes, but they're currently up 28-14. And Maurice French, Mr. First Down, we might have to start calling him today. He gets first down yards on another catch for the Panthers, and they move the chains at the 40 now. 3rd and 6. Jay Keys goes in motion. Sibley's checked into the backfield and takes a handoff from Kenny Pickett. Tries to cut it out wide, but just too many Miami defenders in pursuit. Sibley only gains 2. And the Panthers will have to punt the football. It's a great punt again from Eric Fox. The sophomore punter has really come into his own these last couple weeks. It's not often you get a ton of highlights from your punter, but it's another great play by him, pinning Miami deep at about their own 8. Shariff's play action pass. He's back. Panthers only rush 3. He's going deep. Has a man, but it's intercepted. Damar Hamlin comes down with the football, and the Panthers play takeaway again on 2 consecutive Miami plays with the football. Well, not 2 consecutive. They had 1 3 and out in there. Nobody fact-checked that one. But Damar Hamlin, with his team leading, I think that was his 6th or 7th interception on the season. And the Panthers have the football back now on the Miami side of the field, looking to run the clock down. Pickett keeps it on a design quarterback run. Great job by Kenny. Fights through some tackles, shows him incredible toughness as he picks up the first down. Pitt down to about the 32. Play action for Pickett. Rolls out to his right, dumps it off. That's fullback Samuel Smoot. The junior gets forward through a couple of tackles, picks up a gain of 14 before he's dragged down. And it's another first down for the Panthers. 3rd and 6 as we near the 2-minute mark to play here in regulation. Pitt looking looking to put this game out of reach. A field goal will make it 3 possessions, and J-Bump will come out with a chip shot and do just that. Pitt takes a 17-point lead. 3 possessions with under 2 minutes to play. Miami not going to go down without a fight, though. Evan Shariff finds Sisk over the middle. Gain of 4 is going to set up 2nd and 6. 3rd and 6 now for the Hurricanes. 3 wide set for Shariff. He's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Panthers rush 4. Plenty of time for Shariff to look deep. He's trying to find a man. Dane Jackson in coverage, and Jackson with his 3rd deflection of the game. Fantastic play from Dane there. 4th and 6. Shariff's back to pass. Panthers bring a blitz. He's got time, though. They pick it up well. Eventually kind of dawdles around in the pocket and finds Adrian Randall on the left side of the field. He gets a gain of 7 and gets out of bounds. 1st and 10. Shariff's in the shotgun, back to pass. Looks underneath, and it's intercepted! Paris Ford jumps the route, and he's off to the races. It's going to be another pick 6 for the Panthers, and the coronation has begun. The ACC Coastal Champions will reign supreme again. The Panthers en route to their 3rd Coastal Division title in 4 seasons. Paris Ford jumps the route, and he was off for his 2nd touchdown of the season. And that might be the coronation of your Thorpe Award winner, your Bednarik Award winner. Whatever awards go to secondary and defensive player of the years, Paris Ford may have just won them. He has been absolutely incredible for the Panthers. Forces another turnover and takes this one to the house. His 4th interception of the season, his 2nd touchdown on the season. It's been an incredible year for Paris Ford. He does get beat over the top of him that time, though. Derek Sisk able to haul in a pass as Miami looking to just gain a little respect back here, moving the football down the field. Shariff's again. He's brought down, though. That's going to be Sean Wolfgang with a great sack. That gives him 10 sacks on the season, so he hits double digits for the 2nd time in a row. They find Michael Irvin Jr. on a 19-yard gain. This time gets to about the 2-yard line. They'll sub in backup running back Ted Murphy, and he's actually going to take the handoff up the middle into the end zone, and Miami will get a late score to bring the game back within 18 points. They'll go for 2 to try and make it a 2-possession game, 16 points, but Shariff's is going to be leveled by Brightwell up the middle. 1 second to play. Miami, for no reason other than just they really felt like it, decides to go for an onside kick. Benjamin Ogden recovers it, takes a knee, and the Panthers have won the ACC Coastal Division for the 2nd year in a row. We'll be heading back to Charlotte to face either NC State or Wake Forest. Kenny Pickett, 3 total touchdowns, leading the Panthers offense that was very resurgent in the 2nd quarter and played very well. Huge play that really changed the game had to be the Jay Keys touchdown. He broke that open with a 50-yard catch and run to get into the end zone. The Panthers took the lead, and they never looked back. Obviously, the game-changing play, you'd have to say, the play that gave the Panthers the lead was this one, Jay Keys across the middle. The game-changing play, of course, had to be the Jazzy Stalker 107-yard pick 6, because that flipped the field from Miami nearly tying the game to the Panthers taking a 2-touchdown advantage, and they never looked back. But it was an incredible victory for the Panthers, one that they'll look back on fondly in front of the home crowd. Senior night for so many wonderful players on this defense, and potentially even the final home game for Paris Ford, as the true junior is surely going to be highly sought after just another incredible season leading the Panthers defense. But it's a huge win for Pitt, 38-20 over Miami here at Heinz Field. We'll see you next week for the ACC Championship game from Charlotte here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. As always, hail to Pitt. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.